It's unlike any architecture I've seen. Which immediately raises some questions. Who exactly built it? And what happened to their civilization if they were capable of something like this? And if the Keepers live out here, who are they?
Your cheeks are red. You cold?
I'm fine.
What's that?
Hiragami!
Is it wiser to use a needle to find, or to hide it in a haystack?
Hiding in the haystack!
Then follow me.
Where are we?
My quiet sanctuary. I come here when I'm in need of solitude.
I can't believe there was a whole nest. We'll just have to wait out the danger in here.
You okay?
How about we set up camp then?
Your small hovel? Certainly.
Ah, it's so warm.
You get some rest? Hey, Hunter. Let's say there's this little girl. And she feels like she has to solve all the problems alone. If you met this girl, what would you say?
And you're worried about this girl.
Yeah. I used to be a lot like her. A long time ago, I left home, and the people who took me in, they seemed larger than life. Then I grew up and realized that actually, adults can be just as lost as kids. When I left my village, they clapped me on the back and said, "Fly far, Lulin." But now, I think they were really saying, "It's your turn now. What do you choose to protect?"
Everything okay?
I've been meaning to ask if Fabius said it was you who put my name forward for the expedition. Why'd you pick me?
I guess I wanted someone who understood what it was like to lose something important. And there was a time when I closed myself off from the world. But then I met Nata. Despite having lost everything he knew, he was still captivated by the world. Seeing that inspired me. It made me realize I should also be out living life. The professor wanted a hunter we could trust Nata with. And with your background, I had a good feeling that you were the one.
I hope I could live up to your expectations.
You already have. When I first saw you leap onto that sacred, my heart nearly burst from my chest. I felt so alive. I knew I made the right choice.
Oh,
Aha!
Rove is far from home, just like me.
You will.
I'm really sorry.
It's okay. We're just worried about you.
I feel so stupid. I thought finding my village would be easy. That I could take you straight there. I had no idea just how big the world is. I can't believe I can't even show you the way.
Nata, in 1,000 years, there's only been one person resilient enough to make the trek west. You. Despite being alone, You found help. For the sake of your people. We'll set out again once the Hirobami retreat. But for now, let's get some rest, okay?
Have a seat. Rest.
Okay. I think I'm starting to figure out. I think the land spine is an artificial structure, like this one. Probably built by an ancient civilization.
Yes, I agree. They share too many architectural similarities to ignore.
Then we know 3 things. First, Wilkstone is produced by the land spine. Second, the land spine isn't natural. And third, the land spine is likely connected to phenomena like the sand tide and the downpour. Add it all up, Wilk seems to be an artificial energy source capable of altering the weather.
Isn't Werner in the process of repairing the part of the land spine connect?
Yeah, and if he succeeds, there's no telling what'll happen.
We can't just sit around. Let's get back to Azuz.
Right. I hope the Hirobami have retreated.
Nata? Huh?
He has a fever.
Oh no!
We can't leave him here. But if the Hirobami attack...
Alma,
Understood. Authorization granted to hunt the Hirobami.
we better be quick then.
Hang in there, Nata. Hirobami sighted. And one should leave the others alone.
Remain separate.
Large duck spots force the pack to disperse.
Area secure. It's safe to bring Nata out.
Azuz sounds like it's in trouble too. Fur's giving me a bad feeling.
All the more reason to hurry.
Rove, we owe you one. Thanks.
Forget me. Go. If fate wills it, we shall meet again.
We'll have to keep an eye on him, but Nata seems to be resting better now.
That's a relief. Let's go talk to Werner while he sleeps. Hey! What are we making today? Oh. Got something in mind? Got something in mind? See you later.